YouTube. I just wanted to take a few minutes to talk about 10 ways that you can boost your immune system. You know, if your immune system is boosted up, it's easier to fight against different diseases and upper respiratory issues. And by no means am I saying any of this is a cure for this COVID-19, and I'm not speaking as a medical doctor, but I'm just saying some things that I found to help boost the immune system, and I've learned this through medical reports. And as you get older, you have to take extra care to make sure your immune system is boosted, especially once you get beyond 50. But it's good at any age. So, just thought I'd share some things. Number 1, vitamin D. I take it in a supplement form because normally the amount of vitamin D that we get just when we're drinking milk or dairy products, it's usually not enough. It's enough to sort of sustain you, but not enough to give you that immune system support that you need. So that's why I take a supplement every day of the vitamin D. I also take a multivitamin which has vitamin D in it as well, because for me vitamin D not only helps with immune system support, but it also helps regulate my sleep patterns, which is also very important, because if you don't have the proper rest, you function differently. You'll have a different kind of a struggle every day. Number 2, zinc, which I don't have any with me right now, but zinc is very good for immune cell development. It's a very good supporter of your immune system, and you can get it in the little cough drop looking lozenges that you can suck on. And some people, when they get cold, they'll take zinc. But if you do it as a daily practice, it'll help keep your immune system boosted. Number 3, vitamin C. Everybody knows vitamin C is good for you, but you may need to eat more than just an orange a day or whatever. And of course, the daily multivitamin also has vitamin C, but it's good to have a little extra immune system support, especially during the winter months, or at times if you have like upper respiratory situations, or asthma or whatever. This is a good thing to help boost you up. Number 4, elderberry. Now, the elderberry isn't exactly growing on the bushes right now outside, and with how crazy the weather has been, I don't know how long that'll be, but I will show you live elderberry plants when we do the outdoor gardening. But when you're picking the elderberry, which looks kind of like a peppercorn, you pick it, let it dry out, and then you can grind it up and you put it on your food, and it treats infection. It's an antiviral, antibacterial food that helps reduce upper respiratory symptoms. But when you're picking it, don't pick the low-growing elderberry. Pick it from the top of the bush where dogs or other critters are less likely to go potty on it. Number 5, mushrooms. I personally am not the biggest fan of mushrooms, but even though I'll have some types of mushrooms, but there are specific mushrooms that we'll talk about in a later program that are helpful as anti-inflammatory immune system supporters. But we're going to talk about that on a later program because there's so many different types. I want you to be able to see all of them and see the differences in how they look, and then be able to explain. Number 6, garlic. Not only does it keep vampires away, it's anti-inflammatory and antiviral, and it's great to cook with, especially for like chicken or fish or other things that we'll be cooking with on the show. Number 7, licorice, which I've talked about the hyssop plant before in previous episodes. So if you go way back in my gardening episodes, you'll see that I show you a picture of a hyssop plant. Hyssop is licorice. It's not that red fake stuff, but it's actually like the black licorice. And that protects against viral infections, and it also kind of curbs your appetite, but you don't want to take too much of that in every day because it can cause your blood pressure to go up a little bit. Number 8, B complex vitamins. They're also very good immune system support. Number 9, curcumin, which is a main active compound that's found in turmeric. It's an anti-inflammatory for your body. It's good to cook with it, and you can even sprinkle a little bit of turmeric in your coffee. If you're making coffee with cream, put a little bit of turmeric in there. And I know it sounds strange, but it's really good for you. And turmeric is not only good for you as far as anti-inflammatory, but turmeric also it fights off the hardier diseases like cancer. And I'm not saying that it's the cure for cancer, but it does help your immune system in really, really amazing ways, which is why I prefer to cook with turmeric, especially if I'm doing stir fry. Number 10 is echinacea, or the daisy. It's a form of the daisy plant. These are fake ones, of course, because it's not in season. But echinacea can be found and made into a tea, and it helps boost your immune system, and it's really, really awesome for you, and then you can have it as a tea all year long. Something else, I'll give you a bonus tip that my grandmother used to tell me. Cod liver oil. Not everybody likes cod liver oil. Of course, it tastes not so great. But my grandmother would have me take cod liver oil every day. And cod liver oil actually is an excellent source of vitamin A and D. So there goes that vitamin D again. It really is an excellent source of vitamin D. And it used to be that you could just take it in a spoon, and you can still, pour and take it in a spoon, and then someone wants to give you an orange or some oatmeal, and it kind of ruins oranges or oatmeal for you, or at least it did for me. But I take it in a gel tab because it's gluten-free, it's very simple, boost my immune system, and I can take this easily every day, just one, per day, with a meal, and that's a little extra immune system support. And me being over 50, I find that it's important to have all the support that I can in the right way. So these are healthy things that you can do. And of course you can always eat more fish or have more fish oil or whatever, but for me, this is what works for me. So those are a few tips of ways to boost your immune system. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you again next time.